In my life, all the females who have backstabbed me throughout my fucking life, I bent over fucking backwards for the bitches. Just like Jen, just like Sarah, just like Sharon, just like them all. Truly, they fucked me over. Like my manager, Michelle, and many others. And when I worked at the bank, I had 2 female managers, and I worked my fucking ass off. And again, fucking pieces of shit. Truly, like Sylvia, I bent over backwards, didn't make anything on her, or Bethany, as David, my partner, I didn't make shit. I was in the negative. Unbelievably. With all these people, there are very few people I ever made money on. So, let's see. Dean and Mita. I didn't initially come in the positive. And no, Sonia and her sister, nope, I didn't make money on. So those 2 girls, I was in the negative. Her husband, David, in the negative. Most all of my clients, I was in the negative. As David, a bean counter. When you count how much you should be making an hour to how much you're actually making, I was in a massive fucking deficit. With Dean and Mita, I really didn't have to do much in dealing with them. They are highly educated. I could show them and have a meeting, and I was done. It was very easy because both of them are financially literate. So, I literally, and they're an Indian couple, but it didn't matter. It was as I brought value to them, they brought value to me. Dean was going to give me his father's assets too. That was started before 2016 and was supposed to move over, and somehow that got stalled in 2016. All the things that were supposed to happen didn't. I had unbelievable millions are supposed to move over in that I set up in 2015 that was supposed to be a reality in 2016. And all that money somehow got tabled. I would have been making unbelievable fortune in 2017. Even if I didn't do anything in 2016, just convert what I had coming in. I had numerous millions coming in that I set up in 15. So, it's a fucking shit show what happened to me in 16. So truly, I didn't get Mark of Bates, not Mark of Bates, the other Mark. His money and everything else that we're supposed to be moving over. There are so many different people that were already, that were supposed to pull the trigger in 16. And as David said at the beginning, today's going to be an unprecedented year of incredible Michael Olsen prosperity. Now I get the shitbags looking at this fucking whore driving that nice, and I drive a piece of shit. And we're talking righteousness. Warren Buffett and Sam Walton chose what they wanted to drive. Not a single person dictated to them. They did what they wanted to do. Not a shareholder, not anyone told them what the fuck to drive. If they wanted to drive, fucking have 60 Mercedes-Benz and drive a different one every day, that would have been their choice. No one told them what the fuck to drive. Freedom! But it's funny. Everybody tells me and pushes me around. Bill Gates goes where he wants. And oh yeah, that's right, I worked at resorts that served him with unbelievable fucking excellence. Truly, with incredible fucking excellence. If Bill Gates called up and he was at Potbelly's and they said, hey, I just went into Potbelly's and we're talking fucking reality, and my name's Bill Gates from Microsoft, and I went in and your employee disrespected me, do you know that employee would be terminated immediately? It wouldn't be a fucking question, because Bill Gates runs a company. He hires lots of people. He has lots of experience with personnel. And not only through his company, through his foundation. And so once he picked up that phone, they couldn't kick your ass far enough out of Potbelly's. They would come in and remove you so fucking fast your head would be spinning. That's what's supposed to happen. These fucking pieces of shit. But I don't get it. And we serve lots of high-end people. The Tisch family, you name it. And these are all billionaire families. Numerous billions. Serving them with excellence. We wanted them to come back. We wanted their business. But I guess everywhere I go, no one wants my fucking business. They cater to the fucking dirtbag, piece of fucking trash, fucking lowlife pieces of shit. It's unbelievable. And I gotta put up shit with women? Fuck those bitches. When does that end? I tolerated my fucking mother and my sister and all those. And to tell the truth, my sister didn't do anything for her. She made it harder than shit for me to complete elementary school, high school, go to college. No support. Zero fucking support. Only thing, she bought me an 8th grade trip. And oh yeah, the books were mandatory. So again, but what support? She didn't care about school projects or anything. They never saw my report card. They never asked any of my burden. They sold the house out in the burbs and moved into the city, and I got to travel 3 hours. Hour and a half to school, hour and a half back from school, 3 fucking hours. They didn't care. They relocated in the city. And then when they were done with that house and they remodeled, then they moved out to Riverwoods. I never got a choice in fucking anything. It's like I'm enslaved at my mother's. I was never supposed to fucking be there. I was never supposed to be in this community. Now I'm enslaved around these fucking pieces of shit. And now they fucking torture me. It's a fucking nightmare. They stand up for these incompetent motherfuckers, and I mean incompetent. It's unbelievable. And I could be fired for raising my hand, and I'm doing incredible goodness at Baja, Charlie's, you name it. And I'm busting my ass at Dave & Buster's and that. And I suffered demotions, and they almost wrongfully fired me, and many other disgraces. And I got to go into work every day demoted as a cocktail. And all the bartenders I live with, they didn't respect me anymore. Truly, Gabe and the rest. Because, truly, you're less than me. Because you moved from cocktail to bartender. It's the next evolution. You move from the floor to behind the bar. That's why at Rock Bottom, my friend Stevie ran. The bartenders were the managers. As I was at Charlie's, I bartended 3 days a week, but I managed the floor. I was the beverage manager, a bartender, and a floor manager. I ran the whole thing while I was bartending. On our busiest days. Work. Unfucking precedented work. I had to bring kegs in from the pier, not my fucking bar back, not even my brother. I had to go down to the Miller Lite beer truck all the way at the end of the pier with the dolly, getting the kegs, bringing them back, getting more kegs, bringing them back, changing out the kegs. My brother didn't change out the kegs. And I had in the walk-in, I had to pick up huge, heavy kegs and move them out of the way because I had them all stacked in. And when I had to change one, I had to peel back all the kegs. And then I had to climb over the top of the kegs, bend over, pick up the empty one, remove it, take it out, bring in a fresh keg, pick it up, step up on top of the kegs. Oh yeah, stuck on top of the kegs with a keg. And I could just pick it up and then put it down. And then I reattached it. Then I had to replace all the kegs. That's the fucking barback's work. But I did it because he's not capable. But Rocky couldn't do it. None of them could do it. At Lowe's or anything else. None of them could do what I could do. I outperformed them fucking unbelievably. And I got the same fucking pay. I didn't get more performance bonuses. I didn't get raises. I didn't get, mentioned employee of the month. I never got shit. But wrongfully demoted or wrongfully terminated. Unfucking believable. It's just like the girls stabbing me in the back with relationships. It's fucking sickening. And then somehow I gotta constantly bow down to them. When you've been a traitor to me, and I'm talking females now, you've been a traitor to me unfucking believably. And somehow I have to constantly submit to your will. It's fucking unbelievable. The female that fucking made my life hell at Lakeview because I asked her out on a date. That's it. And she showed up for the movie with Scott Bay, whose father was banned from banking for life. And everybody was like, oh, it's Scott Bay. His father owns Foster Bank, and he owns a Korean movie station, or TV station, which all went south. And she shows up with him. And I sat away from them. Numerous seats in between me. They sat next to each other. Numerous seats away. So we walked in together, but they stayed together. They stayed together in the movie. Then we walked out, and they left together. And that's it. They just like bye, and that's it after the movie. They never talked to me or said anything. They just showed up for the movie, sat through the movie, and took off. All the bad dates I had on fucking Coffee Meets Bagel, treating them to fucking exceptional. I take the girl out to Gibson's, and they don't reserve tables on the patio. But I got a reserved table, and then I spend first date $300 on the fucking thing. Beautiful night out, beautiful table, fucking top-rated menu, you know, whatever. And my tab was $300. Then she repays me by taking me to Charlie's in Rosemont. The meal, truly, my meal was like $14. And she dumped me. But each of the girls I took out on dates to, you know, all these places, I spent a fortune on them. And they fucking complained about their relationships, complained about this, complained about that. I picked up the tab, and they actually made more money than me. Every single one of those females. And they fucking complained to me and treated me like shit. Like the Indian girl, I go on a date with her. And I take her to the game thing that's on Sheffield. And I get there. I come up to her and I sit down. I'm like, do you want anything to drink? No. I'm like, okay, you want to? No. Want to talk? No. I'm like, okay, let's play some games. She's like, okay. We play games together. And then I get tired. I'm like, let's, you know. And she's like, nah, I'm just going to leave. And then we walk out together. And outside I said, hey, there's a good yogurt shop over here. You know, I like yogurt. And she's like, nah. And she walks out the other way. Then I'm on Q101.9 and I win a date with Domey. And then I show up for the date. And before the date, I went to Planned Parenthood and had my blood checked for any contagious diseases. And I got the results back, clean. I went on the date, and she gave me the gift certificate. She said she didn't want any. And then I said, you're not in order or anything? Nope. I said, okay, I ordered something because we got to use the gift certificate. So she sat there in complete silence, wouldn't talk to me. And then the check came. I gave the gift certificate, then I paid the tip, and then I got up and we walked out together, got outside, and then she said, see you later. Never saw her, but she added on my LinkedIn, and as long as she could take my intellectual properties, all fucking good. But what did she give to me? All forms of disrespect and everything. So it's interesting, and all I get is fucking constant disrespect from these lazy fucking pieces of shit. And somehow they're entitled to disrespect me. They're fucking entitled to tell me what the fuck to do. Who the fuck empowered them? When I went to places like in Chicago, The staff, I knew the owner. They didn't tell me what to do. I told them what the fuck to do. And if not, I pick up the phone. Hey, Mark, I have a problem with one of your employees. No problem. He's fired. So, respect. And why did he respect me? Because I did a lot for him. Truly, a ton. And he ran Randy Gerber's, who's Cindy Crawford's husband, all of his properties. And I earned his respect, which I met him through Raquel. But I earned her respect. They didn't give it to me. It took a lot of fucking blood, sweat, and tears to earn it. But somehow, I walk in and I'm supposed to give you instant fucking respect. And why the fuck is that? Truly. I can see being courteous, but giving you respect, go fuck yourself.